start at the front. Like,
can I ask about Patrick Dorgu, that his performance, he seemed to have good kind of end products as well, and but also the fact that he was seen telling the referee they didn't think it was a penalty when he won. I mean, that kind of, as a manager, do you like to see that sportsmanship?
It depends. It's the right thing. It's the right thing to do. So I'm quite proud of him. But it depends. I cannot say if he's 0-0 or losing if I have the same response. So he did well. He did a great performance. He was improving during the game. So he's learning a lot in that position. He has the physicality. He's clearly able to play in our league. So it was a good game and a good action from Dorgu.
Ruben, we speak a lot about Bruno Fernandes and people criticising him, we've said before. But today, when you're losing and you need someone to step up, he's done it again. Could you just explain what he brings to your performance?
I think it's not just the team, it's the club. We already spoke about Bruno a lot of times. We know that he sometimes is frustrated. We know that he wants to win so bad that sometimes when the things are not, we are not playing well, he's changing position and go after the ball, and sometimes he needs to trust a little bit more in his teammates to allow him to do their job and help him also to play better. But when we need it, he's always there. In a set pieces, he can change position, he can bring the ball forward, he can score goals, he can make transitions like he showed today in the last 10 minutes of the game. He can defend, so it's a perfect captain for our team, and we need to help him to win titles because he deserves a lot.
I felt like Josh he had maybe his best game under you, I don't know if you agree, but in that number 10 role, that maybe seems to unleash a little bit of what he can do in terms of carrying the ball, even out of possession, he's pressing pretty hard. What your thoughts on performance were?
I think all the team play really well. I think the moments that we lost some of the control of the game was our fault, but I think we did a very complete exhibition. We defend quite well, sometimes 1 against 1 in the back. We try to play, we show some moments, and Josh was part of that. I think he's improving he's so more aggressive when he doesn't have the ball, so if he's improving without the ball, that can help Josh a lot with the ball because he has the talent. In some plays, I think he can be more direct. He's so he has a lot of class touching the ball, but sometimes he needs to think more as a striker. I need to score no matter what. He doesn't need to be the most beautiful goal or control, but he's improving.
Congratulations, Ruben. Was that the best or the most complete performance your side has produced since you come in? And given the injuries, the outside noise and everything, how impressed are you by the players' mentality?
I think I felt during the week that we show that we are ready for this kind of games. I think our exhibition against Arsenal was not beautiful, but helped a lot. That second half helped us a lot to believe. And then I felt that the team, even before the match, was full of confidence. We suffered a goal, but we continue to play the same thing, and that can show that we, since the first minute, we believe that we could go to the next stage. But this is also a different competition. I think the physicality of our team did a great difference in these 2 games.
Just 1 second.
okay.
Ruben, one of the for top scorer in Spain. What have been the improvements from the team, from the tactical point of view, in relation to other games? What have been the keys from tactical point of view?
I think we had more time to think. Real Sociedad usually press a little bit higher, and today we had more time to think. Again, we suffer a lot, especially in our league, in some games with the physicality. We felt that we could let 3 against 3 in front, because we feel that with our physicality we can recover position and we can deal with the players 1 against 1. So everything in this game helped us a lot to play better with the ball and without the ball.
Casemiro got a huge ovation as he left the pitch. What's been behind his improvement towards these last few weeks?
I think he's improving his game, and I'm improving the way I should use a player like Casemiro. I'm not trying to put Casemiro pressing really high. I think you can feel that our team is more connected, even defending. That can help a lot Casemiro, because he's so smart and intelligent, reading the game. In short spaces he can understand where the ball is going. So it's everything together. The team is better, the players can play better. I understand better the characteristics of the players, so everything combined can help us to win games.
Pete.
Evening, Ruben. Congratulations. How important was it tonight to win this game? Not just to win the game, but for what it does for your season. Your season is still alive, isn't it, man?
Yeah, the feeling, and you can feel it, the fans, the noise. It's hard to explain. You feel it confident from the supporters, the players. Was a really good night, and we have this competition. We have Premier League, give us a lot of energy and confidence to go to our games in Premier League, and we feel we can go to the next stage, and we believe that we can go to another stage. This week was a different week. We dealt with a lot of problems of the present. We show the future. So in finish, it's not finished because we have game on Sunday. But this game today was really good for everybody in the club, the staff, the players, and especially the fans.
And you can finally enjoy your games.
Yeah, it's the feeling is completely different. Not just the result, but the way we play. So it's the same job, but it's completely different. So, but the good thing and the bad thing is that after this game, it's over, and tomorrow we are going to think about Sunday. Is going to be hard. The next game in Premier League.
Congratulations for the victory. Would like to ask you about the 3 penalties, and especially the last one. And what would you think if this had happened in the other side to United? Would you be angry today? Can you imagine how Real Sociedad fans feel?
The last one?
The 3 of them.
No, I don't see the image. The last one was Patrick. That one? Yes, Patrick, if it's not a penalty. What I think is that I never speak about, and we had the opposite, but when there is no penalty, is no penalty. When it's penalty, should be penalty. So that's it. I think VAR bring more fairness to the game, but I didn't see clearly the image.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Again, guys.
He said he won.
But he didn't say it to me because I remember that stuff.
So this is Friday 1:30.
You did it again.
Leicester. Ruben. Do you feel you've lost 3 games out of the last 12, including a penalty shootout, having lost quite a lot of matches in a short space of time? Do you feel as though the work that you're doing, the ideas that you have, are, albeit slowly, starting to show themselves on the pitch?
I feel that. I feel that in the last games that we understand better the idea that what we want to do. We are better understanding the plan for the games. We are giving more time to the team to win or draw games. We are not suffering 1 goal and then losing our minds and suffer another goal. So we are understanding the moments of the game, and also we are understanding better the way we want to play.
Laurie.
What kind of selections do you think you'll be making for the rest of the season? Because you've obviously got a thin squad at the moment, young players on the bench again, not a full bench again. Is anybody coming back, or do you think you'll have to be able to rotate it from now on?
With different competitions, we have to rotate because we are risking a little bit some players. For example, Casemiro was so tired. We didn't want to risk Ugarte because today was a decision in one competition, and Ugarte wanted to stay here. I think we have Mason Mount. He's going to return really slow. Kobe maybe will return in the few weeks. I don't know for sure. Harry Maguire will try not to risk. We'll see for Sunday. We need all the players. Again, I think against Lyon is going to be a different kind of game. The physicality, they have the same physicality, is going to be a different game, more demanding in that aspect, and we have a lot of difficult games in Premier League.
Simon.
I think a lot of people would expect United to be Leicester just on the way that Leicester have been performing, but what are you expecting from them? And given the finances are tight, how important is it climbing up all those different spots to get that extra money at the end of the season?
Everything is important, and we need to continue with this feeling that we can win games. And games after games, it doesn't matter the time of rest or the time to prepare the next game. We can do it, and we show against Arsenal. We have to be humble and forget that, forget the table, and face Leicester like we face today Real Sociedad. We just need to win to improve our position in the table, and the most important thing is continue with this feeling of winning and that we are improving as a team.
Hi Ruben. Can I just ask about Eden Heaven? Like, it was a big call, for such a young player to be playing tonight. How do you think he fared? How do you think he handled the occasion? And is he ready for more regular football this season?
He's going to if he continues like that, he's going to play. Of course, he's young. He didn't play much this season. Maybe just 45 minutes for under 21, then a few minutes here. And now a full game. I really like his confidence. I like his pace. I think he's good in defending the box. I think he's quite complete, but he has a lot of work to do. In Premier League, we will face a different kind of player, and he's going to be tested in a different way. So we are trying to manage all this because he's still really young.
Hi, Ruben. You've spoken more than once about just surviving this season against the summer. After this display tonight, how confident are you that you will survive the season?
I know that in football we can, especially in our moment, we can have a really good moment and then drop really fast. So our focus is to continue. Don't be too happy, too depressed. So my idea continue. We have to survive. That definition could change in the end, but our idea is to improve the team, to be prepared, fresh for the game against Leicester, and not focus a lot and changing our mind because we'll win or lose.
Dave.
Just back on Bruno, when he plays like he did tonight, and he leads by example, and the way he also makes himself available, playing through the pain barrier, does it surprise you that there are ex-players out there who question his value to Manchester United? And in your opinion, how much worse off would this team be without him this season?
I think is so important. Is so important for this team, and you can see by the numbers, and you can see from these last games, he is always the guy that scores. He's not the most important thing. He's not the only thing, but he's always there. When you played for this team, you have to be prepared for the critics, and I understand that the former players had a lot of success here, and the standards for them was so high. They see the things like that. Sometimes black and white, and the life sometimes is not just black and white. There is some other colors, and you have to understand the context. Again, is always there. trying his best. I'm really proud of to coach a player like him.
Last two, Carl Paul.
Mr. Amorim, Ruben Amorim changed to a three-at-the-back system to go up against Chelsea last week. You've mentioned physicality throughout this press conference. When you go up against a team that has the same shape, does that need for physicality increase because you've got man-to-man in every position?
Yeah, I think that is clear because it's a lot of duels. It's man to man, basically, especially in where the ball is man to man. So it's going to be so much physical. It's a different game, and we have to use different positions and different tools to win the game. If you think that we are going to play the next game the same way that we played today, is a mistake because it's a completely different team that we are going to face, and the physicality is really important, especially in our league.
Can you share anything about those different tools?
No, I will not share nothing with you guys.
Last question, Paul.
Hi, Ruben. Just on Mason Mount, do you think he'll be ready for Sunday, and how much are you looking forward to working with him for a prolonged period?
I already said that I really love Mason Mount because I see him. I know how he suffers. I know how he does everything right. He eats right. His physical aspect is perfect. He's trying too much. Maybe he's thinking too much about everything. He was a European champion. He's a really talented player. And when the player do everything like he does, he will have always the support of everybody here in the club. So we will try to manage the load. And you already saw some players that had a lot of problems during one time, and in some moments he can stay fit. And I believe a lot on Mason Mount, and we need players like Mason Mount.
Sunday, has he got a chance to...
I think he's going to the bench. We'll see, but we need every player, and if he's fit, I'm going to take him. He cannot play too many minutes, but just 5 minutes of Mason Mount is perfect.
Thank you. 30 Friday for the second.